Hey everyone, it's Ryan Lane from Lane's Barbecue, and what we have in front of us is the ingredients for a killer steak dinner. So what we're going to do tonight is we've got a couple fillets. We're going to grill those up over some lump charcoal. We've got some bacon wrapped asparagus. On those steaks too, we're going to do two different sauces. So we're going to do a fresh chimichurri sauce, nice light bright flavors. And then we're gonna do a garlicky crab sauce for the other topping. And then we've got some roasted potatoes that we're gonna smash up and toss in a pan with some fresh garlic and some olive oil and a little bit of butter. It's gonna be fantastic, so stick around. All right, let's get started. We've got the grill going. We've got the charcoal fired up. Should be about 30 minutes before those are perfect for us. So we've got these steaks out. We've got two fillets. We've gone ahead and pulled them out of the fridge. They've been sitting at room temperature for about 30 minutes. So we'll let them sit for a total of an hour. So by the time the grill's ready, it'll be ready to go. We're gonna do one today in scorpion, because I like that little bit of kick. And then one for the missus with brisket and garlic rub. So it gives it a nice salt flavor, and then the herbs from the garlic. A little bit of olive oil just so it sticks. So we're going to do garlic. We call it garlic squared. It really is just amped up. So big flavors. Then we've got the brisket, which is going to give us a little bit of salt on there. And then we've got our scorpion rub. So this rub right here is actually a mix of three of our different blends. So it's got brisket in there, so you got that nice salt. It's got kunami, which gives it a little bit of sweetness, and then our SPF, which gives a little bit of kick on the back end. So we're layering those flavors in there, and we did all the work for you. We put it all in one bottle. So I'm gonna put that on there. Give myself the bigger fillet too. All right, so these are seasoned up. We're gonna just set them aside now, and go ahead and get onto the asparagus. So the asparagus, what we've done is we've taken, this is pretty big, like the pieces are pretty big. And the reason we wanted the larger ones is with the bacon on there, we want to make sure that bacon gets fully cooked without like just crushing the asparagus. So the larger stalks will help slow down that cooking process on the asparagus, and then it'll give that bacon time to catch up. I'm gonna grab a glove real quick. So on the vegetables, we are gonna go with our Cubano rub. So this is an unbelievable balance of flavor. It's got some orange peel zest, so you've got that nice vibrant like pop in there. We've got some lime sugar, which gives a little bit of sweetness. And then you've got your salt, pepper, garlic. So it's got a nice base flavor there. We've just sprayed these down. Well, actually not even sprayed them. Poured a little bit of olive oil on there, just to help that rub stick. We're gonna get a nice coating on here. You can always add a little bit when it's done cooking as well. So you don't have to worry about if, a lot of it falls off in the beginning. All right, these are ready for the grill. So we're gonna get them on. All right, we got the ingredient for magic. Listen, tonight, Miss Lane's Barbecue is super hungry, so we're gonna go hot and fast on these things. So we got the grill up to about 400 degrees. We've got our two fillets, our two asparagus bunches. We're gonna get them going. All right, next up, we're gonna work on our smashed red potatoes. So what we've done is we've taken a couple pounds of small red potatoes, popped them in the oven with a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper, 400 degrees for about 45 minutes. So we're gonna grab them out now, let them cool a little bit. We're gonna smash them and then toss them in a pan with some olive oil, a little bit of Kerrygold butter, and some Cubano rub. It's gonna be perfect. All right, so potatoes are out. We've let them cool off just a little bit out of the oven. As you can see, the skin has kind of started to wrinkle up on there. They're done. They're soft to the touch, but they're not like completely done. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna take them, smash them with the palm of your hand like this. What it does is it opens it up. And so then we're gonna toss it in a little bit of olive oil, butter, garlic, and it's gonna add all that flavor in. So we're gonna smash all these. All right, so we've got a little olive oil in the pan, a little garlic. We're gonna saute this real quick. And then right before we add the potatoes, we're gonna season the mixture and we'll add a little bit of butter too. Add these in. Basically, you're just frying them. A little Cubano. So since these are already cooked through, really all you're doing is just trying to get a little bit of crust on them from that butter and then a little bit of that garlic and Cubano flavor. So it's really only about a minute, 2 minutes in the pan. You don't want to go too long because that garlic will start to burn. All right, got the potatoes done. Pour them back in our pan. We're actually going to toss them with a little Parmesan cheese. Kind of get a nice little coat on there. And that's it. These are ready. All right, let's make some chimichurri sauce. This is super easy to make. It's big, it's bold, it's bright. It goes perfect with a piece of red meat. So what we've got is 1 bunch of flat leaf parsley. You can see here I've already cut it up real small. I'm gonna add that to the bowl. We've got 1 cup of olive oil, just extra virgin olive oil. This is red chili pepper, so just small red chili pepper. We've de-seeded it. You keep the seeds in there if you want a little bit more heat. I'm gonna add that in there. Fresh garlic, so this is just minced garlic. We're gonna add, it's about 4 cloves worth of garlic in there. You can always add a little bit extra if you like that big pop of flavor. Fresh salt and pepper. This is really just a taste. I usually just grab about 2 pinches of each. 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. Get that nice acidity from that. And then we like to add, instead of the seeds, just so we can control the heat a little bit more. You never know if you're going to get a super hot pepper or one that doesn't give you that much. We use our SPF seasoning. A couple shakes of that. And that's it. Mix it all together. This actually will sit in the fridge for 24, 48 hours. If you can do it the day before, it makes it perfect. You can get it done, put it to the side. The longer you can let it sit and those flavors kind of work together, the better. So we've got it, we're gonna keep it nice, because of that cup of olive oil. It's gonna be nice and runny. And get ready, man. You're gonna love it. All right, we got our ingredients together to make our garlicky crab topping. What we've got is we've got some jumbo lump crab meat. I like the jumbo because as you're kind of tossing it in the pan, it can tend to break up a little bit. So this way we're starting with the largest chunks. And so it keeps it, you want that handful on top of the steak. So texture's key here. So we got the jumbo lump crab meat. We've got some fresh flat leaf parsley that we've just broken up. A little bit of butter. We've got some fresh minced garlic and shallots. And then about a quarter cup of heavy cream. And then to kind of bring it all together, a buddy of mine, Chris Cooper, he's got the Cooper Provisions. This is his smokehouse blend, like a Mediterranean smoked salt. You could also use something like our SPF, or even like if you're traditional, like Old Bay would be a good one, or if you have it, our New Bay. So all right, we're gonna get all this together and get it on the stovetop. All I'm doing is melting about 2 tablespoons of butter so we can saute a little bit of garlic and shallots. All right, look, so I'm gonna add a little bit more butter. Or a lot. Get that heat down a little bit lower. seasoning. So this is that Mediterranean smoked salt. So we got our parsley. And that's it. Now we're gonna toss in our crab. So we got our lump crab meat. The key here is just to not break it up. You want this pretty loose. So you're just gonna lightly fold it into that sauce. So you could also add some capers to this if you wanted a little bit more like brininess, a little more acidity. Oh my God, this smells incredible. As soon as that seafood, that crab hits that cream sauce, that butter. All right guys, it's go time. So we have got these steaks off the grill. Remember, the key, you've gotta let it rest. So these steaks really need to rest 10 to 15 minutes. What we did is we pulled them off, put a little bit of butter on top, helps to kind of melt down. So they are rested now. So what we're gonna do is start assembling. So we're gonna slice them. That way we can go ahead and put them on the plate. We're gonna top one with the garlic crab mixture, one with the chimichurri, and then we'll add our asparagus and potatoes. And it's gonna be a feast to remember. All right, cool. Here we go, we're gonna slice it up. I like to leave these pretty thick. Get you about 4 to 5 good slices out of each one. So as you can see, what you wanna do is cut against the grain too. It helps it where it's a lot more tender. You're eating it, so we're gonna put this right here. And then the beauty of these concave boards is it actually saves that juice on top. Pour that on top. All right, get this out of the way. Let's get these dressed up. First, we got our chimichurri sauce. So remember, this is our parsley, oil, red wine, vinegar mix. A little bit of garlic. I'm gonna add that to the top. Chimichurri works really great too if you've got like a fattier piece of steak, like a skirt steak or a ribeye or something like that. Just kind of cut some of that fat. And then we've got our garlicky crab mixture. And so I love it. See, I don't know if you can tell, but these big chunks of lump crab actually stayed up in here too. So you want to start with the bigger pieces. Just right on top. Some of that cream sauce too. Actually, this would be delicious on those potatoes as well. Got this, we've got our asparagus. And then those potatoes that we did a little bit earlier. So those smashed potatoes are perfect. Add a little more Parmesan to those potatoes, maybe a little asparagus. All right. Hey, nothing says I love you like cooking for your spouse or cooking for someone you love. So make the most of it and then enjoy.